Caribbean Connections TV.
What would she say you were like growing up as a child? Were you like miserable? Were you hard to manage? Were you a good kid?
I was a good kid. But my only thing, my mom, anytime she called me to beat me, I would run. But the thing with my mom, I became a very fast runner. I think my greatest gift that I was given, even ahead of Calypso was running, I was a very fast runner. And I think I got that from running from my mom, but I could never beat her. My mom was a very fast runner. And my mom is a super singer.
I didn't know that.
Great singer. I couldn't sing half as good as her. My mom would sing opera, anything, and she'd pick notes. People, a lot of people in America, when they heard her singing, they would think that she should have been an opera singer, a classical singer. But
She influenced you in a way.
she sing, well, not in the singing really. I just come to realize that she have perfect pitch, and she alone would carry a song in a funeral. Everybody would stop at in the cemetery and just listen to her sing. She was a great, great singer. And I had an uncle also. I think I probably ranked third in the singing in the family because I had an uncle who was a very good singer, Leon Walker. They call him Bob Hope. Was a great singer too. But my mom, and then the Cyrus have good as a good singing family.
Yeah, my grandmother Cyrus, which is your mom's first cousin.
That's right. So my aunt Grace, she was a great singer. So we went to the choir, Basil and I. She took us to the Methodist choir, singing and stuff. But all your question was about. Oh yeah, my mom. My mom really encouraged me into the music. She never discouraged me. My first guitar, my first tape player, everything. She got me everything, and
It's good to have that.
very supportive. Even I was telling somebody they gave me an award in Washington in June, the Caribbean Tourist Organization gave me a Caribbean award, and I mentioned at that time that my mom never discouraged me. Even at 14 years old, I went to see Dutchy Brothers because that was my calling. And she'd take me to the dance, and I'd just stand up there and watch Dutchy Brothers perform all night. And that never, never turned me into a bad student. But I never knew that, I just love calypso. And so anyway, a calypso band was playing, and the Dutchy Brothers was a Hall of Fame group in St. Vincent. Everybody loved them. So when they come to St. Vincent, they'll sell out all the fetes. So she took me down to Barley just to see Dutchy Brothers, and they had this scratcher guy who would dance all night and just had the audience captivated. So
She supported you a lot.
that's right. Took me to the movies, and because that was my calling. I never knew, but I always wanted to do things, and I always wanted to be around grown-ups. I always wanted to be in a crowd with older people. I always learned from the Shallow Boots, the Fillmore Douglas, all the older. I mean, the youngest guys. Some guys would say, "What are you doing here?" They try to chase me. Anybody say, "Leave him." And I learned a lot. I learned a lot of things from on the block. I got a lot of knowledge and stuff from hanging out with older folks.
Do you see yourself slowing down?
No, right now, because of my mom illness and stuff, I took a break this year. But this is my calling. I remember one time I told Duke that when I reach his age, I wouldn't want to be singing calypso. And I think it's the worst thing you could tell any artist. He looked like he was very hurt. And I'm sorry now that I did tell him that. But now I reached past that age when he was at that age, I realized the mistake I was making. I'm in this thing for lifetime, That's calypso. I still have not done my best work yet. I still have my best work is still to come.
So we have a lot to look forward to.
True.
Tell me about your style, your fashion style. Do you have someone put that together for you, or is that just you?
I'm just never been hung up on clothes. I try to dress for the occasion, but when I'm not on stage, I like to go casual. I like old clothes. I find sometimes I dress up people watch you and and stare you down and stuff like that. So when I'm just going about I go ragamuffin in my jogging clothes to the mall and stuff, and old caps, and so I like old clothes.
He likes old clothes. A lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah, I like old clothes, and I like casual. My thing about dressing is comfort. I have to be comfortable. I love sneakers. I come to Toronto, I bring another shoe, and I still wear my sneaker. I have another shoe to wear in case it rain, and it rained today, but I still come out in my sneaker because I could slip it on, slip it off, and I'm very comfortable. I have shoes I bought one pants in St. Lucia. Saw this pants, love it, in 1990. And I had that pants in my closet for over 12 years before I put it on.
Wow.
Like it. Yeah, but
So by the time you put it on, it's out of fashion.
it's not fashion, it's still good, still nice pants. And my brother will tell me that that went out of fashion. That you still wearing that? I said, listen, man, I put it in the closet there, and as far as I know, it never went out the closet. So he tell me it went out. The pants never move.
Can't be out.
So I
Oh my God.
but I try to, if there's a calling for the tuxedo or the formal thing, I dress for that too. So.
Okay, tonight is a tribute to Roy Rolfe. Tell me a bit about him.
Roy Rolfe is one of the great mass producers, designers, wire benders. He knew everything about mass, and he had some great time. He went up to Antigua, did work there. I think he did a few little jobs in Trinidad, went down and just helping in the mass camp. But he one of the premier mass men out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I think he put out a mass called Backstreet, where he had all the different places and stuff, all the highlights from one of the most famous street in Kingston, the capital of St. Vincent and Grenadines. And I fell in love with him there with that mass. And he was just a great guy. And he put out some real, very good original mass. And I would tell people the strongest part of St. Vincent Carnival, is mass. It's even stronger than calypso and steel band. I think our mass and our mass is dependent on just local talent. While other islands recruit people from Trinidad to help, maybe a training would come up, but not that we depend on them. They come and work along in the camp and stuff, But our mass is totally dependent on Vincentian talent, and we really excel in mass. We have some great mass, and Roy Rolfe is one of the premier guys, from mass. And I'm so happy that I was truly a real down to earth and a very nice, loving person. I'm happy that I could come here to do something and pay respect to him tonight.
It's wonderful. What can we expect from you tonight, your fans?
Well, I doing some new stuff, some of the stuff that radio don't play, but tonight the people are gonna love it, A song like Panty Polo, a song like Jamaican Man. I think they would love that. I got that idea here in Toronto. Every time I try to lie my girl, she have a boyfriend. Where you from? Jamaica. So. And then I'll do I have a song. Now this is my must-do song. A song called "Don't Look Down on a Man."
Okay.
And any place, if I always say, if they tell me just one song you have to sing, that's the song. And any place I sing it goes.
Tell me a bit about that song, Don't Look Down on a Man.
Yeah, it's a story about you're up today and tomorrow you're down. On your fellow man, never look down. Black or white, old or young.
That's good advice.
Need, never frown. Don't look down on a man unless you're picking him up. So it's
Some strong lyrics.
Yeah, we'll be singing that all the time, and of course you have to sing teaser. So that's like the package right there.
Okay, wonderful. One more question. I'll be interviewing Ozzy Gurley, I think, this week. You've worked with him before. Okay, do you have anything good to say about him or anything bad? I can take anything.
Ozzy Ozzy's a brother. Is my brother. I have some brother in the business, and he's one of my brothers, And we go way back. And whenever I come to Toronto, the last time a guy called me last year to come to Toronto, and I say, if you don't have Ozzy Gurley, I'm not coming. So only if I'm coming with a band like I came in this show tonight, we're coming with a group out of Florida because I do a lot of work with Caribbean Posse, and he's a brother also, Kenny. So I came as a group, part of Kenny's group tonight. But anybody invite me to Canada to do a show, it have to be Ozzy Gurley. Great, we have a great working relationship. Not because we are like brothers, but he puts a good band, together, and you get good rehearsal and a good job. I've had some real memorable performances in Toronto. Some of my best performances in Toronto were with Ozzy Gurley. So Ozzy's my real buddy.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, I know you're in a rush and you have to go. Get your rest. I've asked Scorch and Winston Soso this question, and I'm going to ask you. Do you believe in God? I know the answer, but I'm going to ask you. Do you believe in God?
Of course. Blessing. I'm a God man. Is God have me here? God, I say my prayers every day. I'm into a daily devotion. I read a book called The Upper Room every day. And I recommend it to a lot of people. And you could even pull it up on the net every day. But on the net, you get the day before. They don't give you the current day. You read a Bible passage that relates to the story that you're reading. And sometimes, they recommend that you read the Bible passage first. They put an asterisk and tell it's important that you read that. And then while you're reading the passage, they'll have some other scripture. So I do that every day. And I've been doing that for maybe close to 10 years now. And that has made me a more patient, more tolerant, and a more loving person. And I recommend it to everyone. But I'm a believer in God. Strong from day one. Always say my prayers every day. Say my prayers before I eat. I say my grace before meals. So I'm a God person.